What's up, people? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day. Today's episode, GH, I liked it. Um, so let me get right into this. Darby. Darby. She's a straight up thought bot. I'm sorry. She's the epitome of hoe. And the funny thing is, she ain't got no shame about her shit. I kind of respect it. But then again, it's like you're a hoe. Like you just own that shit. You know what I mean? She's a hoe. Like she brags about how she slept with Dylan and slept with Morgan. I'm surprised she didn't sleep with Michael. Why not make it a family affair? Why not go sleep with Ned? I mean, I know he's probably like 30 years older than her, but still. Or or she could sleep with Dante. She's a hoe like that. Like I filthy. She made me want to go take a shower right now. I just feel dirty looking at her. Like seriously. Clip clocking her ass around the hospital and shit with meds in her hand like it's all good drinking water. Oh, telling Dylan, oh, you're no better than me. Really? I kind of could beg to differ in that one, but at least people don't brag about being hoes. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you own it, but damn, she just way too proud about it. Like you wasn't raised properly. I'm just saying, like, damn. Um, I will tell you this. I love the conversation between Morgan and Kiki. I loved it. When they were at Sunny's house, I loved it. What Kiki said embodied everything I was thinking about. It embodied it because she said that they're no longer, college kids running around living off their parents' money. They're workers now. They're adults. I love that conversation. It was a mature, real conversation. Nothing but facts. And that's how I felt about them because you get tired of watching adult children, just adults, like, in their 20s and stuff, just living it up, still living off their parents' wealth and stuff like that, living in their parents' mansion. There's nothing wrong with living, if your parent got a house, like a big house, there's nothing wrong with still living there, per se. But to live off their money too, I feel like that I have an issue with that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like Michael. He lives at, Monica's house. He lives at the Quartermain Mansion, his grandmother's house. I don't have an issue with that because Michael used to have his own apartment. And Michael actually is the CEO of a major company. Like he does not live off anybody. He hasn't for a long time. I would say Michael's been living on his own since freaking what, 2011? He's been living on his own, 2012. So I respect it. Morgan for years, even when he came back to Port Charles in 2013, he's just been living off his parents. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure Carly wouldn't have a problem with footing the bill for him probably until she was dead, because you know how Carly is, and Morgan kind of is a little mama's boy. But it's like at some point I agree with Kiki. You have to grow up. You can't live off your parents forever. They join the workforce. It's time for Morgan to grow up. Him getting a house or whatever without Kiki's consent, it was stupid of him. And two, how the fuck are you even gonna afford the house? She's a waitress at the Metro Court. You work at a coffee shop. You can't afford no house. What you gonna do? Ask Carly and Sonny to give you the money? That's not an adult thing to do. If you're gonna buy a house, have the funds to buy the house. Don't sit there and think that you're gonna call your father and your mother to write you a check so you can buy this house that you know you can't afford. Like seriously, grow up. If you want to buy a house, go out here, work your ass off, save up your money, and get you some house money. Don't sit there and call your rich father, your rich mother to loan you the money. Don't do it. That's not a grown up thing to do. It ain't grown at all. Like you're like a big ass man child. Like seriously, grow up. Um, like at some point you just gotta grow up. Like I understand he's a young adult. I get it because I'm around the same age bracket. But I work for mine. You know what I mean? Like I go out, I bust my ass, I make my own money. I'm financially independent. I can buy pretty much whatever I want. But that's because I work hard. I work 9 hour days. You know what I mean? So it's you know, even though it's a show, but still, is this scene with Morgan and Kiki mirrored real life You know what I mean? It's like it was a real life situation right here. That's why I'm speaking in a real life tone instead of a fun tone, because it's like shit like this happens in real life with people where they are young adults but they still want to live off their appearance. I don't like shit like that. No, go out here and make your own living. Um, I understand it's hard out here. You know what I mean? Job wise, you know it is. It's hard, but he has a job. It's like, why would you go get a house that you know you can't afford? And especially without even talking to your girlfriend. Y'all just got back together. Do you think now is the wise decision to buy a house and move in together? No, it's not wise. You know what I mean? Especially when her heart is 100% not with Morgan, and that's obvious that she still got feelings for Dylan. But I just feel like, Morgan needs to grow the fuck up. He needs to, think. That's why I felt like this relationship is not going to work, because he needs to take time for him. He just got out the hospital. He's adjusting to his meds. He's adjusting to being bipolar. He just got a new job. It's like you need to take time for yourself. Not trying to be all up in a serious relationship when you're trying to still figure yourself out. You're not all the way together yet. So stop making these knee jerk decisions. Um, so anyway, Nina is basking in the afterglow of sex with Valentine, aka Theo. And I love the look on Theo's face when he saw the newspaper after Nina and Curtis went in the hallway. And he saw the newspaper of basically everybody survived what happened on Cassadine Island. He was pissed. So now he got to flee the country. Um, so Sonny was at the police station with Jason and Dante and Lulu was telling him about the skeleton in the tunnel that might be Luke. But Sonny made up a good point. Don't count Luke out too quick. Luke ain't going down without a fight, and he damn sure ain't gonna let the Cassadines beat him. He's done battled all the Cassadines, and he ain't lose yet. So I doubt he's gonna let Valentine beat him. If Helena couldn't beat Luke, there ain't no way in hell Valentine gonna do it. Um, but Sonny was talking about how he got to protect, the other Cassadines that were close to him, namely Spencer. Um, so when I love the fact that it was, Valentine was stupid enough to leave his phone behind, so Nina and Curtis could find it, and they heard Spencer's voice in the voicemail, so they took the phone to the PCPD, and they revealed that Theo, aka Valentine, is in Port Charles. So Valentine had went to that camp that Spencer is at, that showbiz camp, and told him that he was his uncle Theo or whatever. Showed him the Cassadine tattoo. Spencer, I like the kid. He's funny. I could see him on the show for years. Like, like letting him grow up on the show the way Robin grew up on the show. I could see them doing that. Um, but it was fun when Sonny popped up at the camp. That's a showdown I can't wait to see tomorrow. But you know what I really wish? I'm happy because you know what? Sonny finally mixes it up with the Cassadines. Have you known, like, for all these years, Sonny's never had a scene really with Helena or Victor. Like, he's never went up against the Cassadines. I've always longed for that. I always wish that when he ever did go up against the Cassadines, it would have, he would have went up against Helena, Victor. I would have loved to see it, how that would have played out. But I'm looking forward to this. Sonny versus Valentine. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it. I can't tell you how excited I am about it. I think some bullets gonna get the flying at that camp. I'm just saying. Sonny don't play that. Um, so what else? This Claudette, I I'm over it. I don't care about this whole storyline. That's the only storyline that played out today that I don't care about. I don't care about Claudette, Griffin, Nathan. My take on this is they need to get Maxie away from all of them. She's too good for them. She's too good for Nathan. She's too good for this storyline. I feel like with her type of personality, Nathan's too stale. He's too boring. And now he wants to move up the wedding date and get married today. Seriously? Even hell, before Maxie even opened her mouth, I knew exactly why he wanted to do that. It was obvious. Um, I just feel like Claudette is a hoe. She came back to Port Charles all up in Nathan's face trying to get him back. Now that she know Griffin is in town, now she googly eyed over him. It's like I'm so sick of this storyline. It's like seriously, she don't know what the fuck she wants. She playing two sides again like she did the first time when she was married to Nathan. End this storyline completely, please, cause this shit is so stupid. It's like I'm just sick of looking at this storyline. Um, I think that's everything in today's episode, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a great day.